Hello, all of you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Ra Zim, and this is Wild Traditions Scar, Chapter 1, Episode 20, The Wild's Fall. This is one of our Pokemon Tabletop RPG campaigns being run with our custom Scar system, or Stories and Creatures in Alternate Realities. This system is available for open playtest on our Discord as well as on itch.io. So check it out, let us know what you think, and enjoy. But for now, we'll go and move over to introductions. I, of course, am Ra Zim, and I will be the storyteller for this campaign. I've brought all of these wonderful events to come, and I have so much more planned. But off to the cute one.
No, I'm not gonna say anything.
You just did.
Shut up.
Congratulations.
You would
Congratulations.
have all
You
sat
played
here
yourself.
quietly until you did.
Oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. What happened?
They left the room too.
Oh. That's funny. Mm,
Come on, Octo, get back in here.
Do your friggin' intro so the rest of us can do it.
Come on.
Alright,
Oh
go
my
ahead,
God.
Viv.
I guess I'll be the adult here. Oh. Which sucks. Anyway, hi, I'm Viv. I play Nerashi, a Viper, a very angry noodle. She is poison and nature typed. She likes to stab things. And as far as it's going, it's all coming up Nerashi. On to Talderius.
Tell?
There's not an over here.
Look at
There
the
is no
stream.
count.
Exactly. On to the next one, which would be
Oh,
Rain.
so... No.
Look at the
Oh,
stream.
or Var.
But yeah, look at the stream.
Oh no!
Oh
Thank you, Ido.
Ouch. Anyways,
Thank you,
F
Octo,
unknown?
for the wonderful art.
Oh,
anyways, hi, I'm Vari. I'm playing Osmund, the basic nature Machino. And I'm just a little guy. Rin, your turn.
Hello, I'm Ren, playing Rain the Breezel. And he's a water type and very, very sad and depressed. Because his brother is not here anymore. On to you, Spike.
Spike. I am Drunk Dragonera. I'm going to be playing Spike, the spooky Poochiana, who's currently possibly having a mental breakdown after watching so much death and people dying and not being able to do anything to stop it other than sit behind a computer screen.
And for the recap, Osmund, you're in the center of everything. Go for it.
Oh dear. Okay, so let's see. From Osmond's point of view, it was mostly a lot of taking care of injured people. But let's see. Trying to recall what all happened to everyone else. Okay, so there was. I, of course, don't recall exactly what order these are in, but there was Nerashi scuttling along rooftops, and then a roof collapsing and sending Nerashi flying into the middle of no man's land in between two battling groups. And she was saved by, surprisingly, an Eevee. And yeah, dragged back to the Hunsport group. Let's see. Nova lost. It was just a unfortunate series of events that went on way too long because Nova has way too much luck. But it eventually ran out. Let's see. Rain was saved by their brother, and then were they rescued by a group? And I don't know exactly how that went. I might not have been paying too terribly much attention to that scene.
The one for Ren?
Yeah.
Well, Ren, why don't you do your recap?
Well, as Rain was about to get shot once more, his brother, Brian, stepped in front of him while killing a human and got shot. Rain was devastated that he just lost his brother when he just got his memory back once more. As Ryan starts to disappear since he sacrificed himself for Rain to live. And he just, after Ryan fully disappeared, Rain just kind of sits on the concrete of where Ryan was last seen. And he was there for a while as the battle continues.
Oh, and that was off the cameras, even when the cameras were still up, weren't they?
Yeah, Spike didn't see any of that.
Nope.
Which that leads into Spike desperately trying to manage a makeshift army with his cameras and speakers and drones, and was making good progress, but things just weren't going the way they needed to, because the Pokemon of Arlem's Wilds were just holding back. And eventually Spike did plead the case of breaking the rules. because the rules were being broken by the other side. But we don't know if it was too little too late or not. But eventually, Spike ran out of cameras, ran out of drones, ran out of speakers, and was all alone there in the bunker. With a book with rituals. And I do believe that was part of where we left off last time. But, yeah, and then as far as Osmond, a dark, premonition from several, sessions ago did end up, not being avoided. And thus, Osmond, lost something precious to him. His foraging box. His scattered mess of wicker and herbs laying in the mud. Of course, that's right near where there's a similarly tattered remains of an Eevee.
He didn't win.
We'll just put that image back up on stream.
And I think that about covers most of the important plot points. Oh, aside from Raiko being downed. That is an important plot point. And Suicune coming to save the day to some extent, but can't make progress to actually save him.
Thank you for the tip, Ido.
And some other fan art from last time. A little bit of a more cheery thing.
Oh.
We'll give you
Nerashi
some
being
smiles.
saved by the Eevee.
No, she still don't look too happy about it.
She's not.
But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. The theater is absolutely silent as the stage lights are the only thing on. Greaves is nowhere in sight. The book's page is black, simply scrolling names in white along it. No witty banter this time, no introduction. Just the long, long list of the fallen. Norton, Nova, the party master, Sarah, Ryan. It goes on and on before it fades to black. Nerashi, after the enemy was swept out of Hund's port, you are left able to get to the clinic without trouble. The icy dome has been removed. Cobalt and Rain are in the massive tents outside of the clinic. Gerald has set you down next to Osmund and Nova's lifeless body, before nodding and silently moving off away again. You can all hear the somewhat distant sounds of gunfire and see Hund himself fighting hard against the enemy outside. Suicune seems to be taking a breather as Raikou is being tended to finally. A few moments later, Entei arrives and speaks to Suicune. Though most of it is hushed, you are able to hear a few snippets. Dothan has fallen. Survivors, Ocean. After their relatively quiet conversation, Entei scoops up Raikou gently onto his back and runs off again. What do you do?
Osmund runs to go chase after a Machamp.
Does Nerashi see this happening?
You would be approaching, so you would see the Machamp and see Osmund, basically between his legs, as Osmund is running after him. But you are on the other side from,
Okay, fair. Well, I guess I'm gonna probably lay down, considering I have like 3 HP left. Narashi's not in good shape, so she's going to find a spot and just rest. Getting shot sucks. Don't do it.
oh, I'm sure it does. Osmund, you are able to catch up with the Machamp. He is gently setting down, he's setting down a sand shrew among the wounded. He is setting down one of your parents next to the wounded as well. Your father, he is taking over to the row of the fallen.
Osmund is going to rush over to his father and begin like desperately trying to tend to him medically.
Unfortunately, he is gone.
A kind gesture.
Though I have the feeling that that's not going to change your actions.
No, he like with even if he's like there's no way he's still going to be trying and trying and trying.
Eventually,
A generous bestowal.
Ido things tipped $10, Razim coins.
Ren, Ido, thank you both for those tips. That is the first tier of the tip goal completed. Thank you. And yes, I know it's not English, and we do specifically have English here, as a rule, but I decided to use the ellipses anyways because it's, appropriate for the goal.
Why do you hurt me like this, Sim? Why?
That's rude.
I thought we were friends.
Ouch.
What happened?
My heart just got broken to 1,000 pieces. That's just what happened.
Wow.
But yeah, please donate to the tip goal. I'm kind of curious what this tip goal is for.
Normally I
I
would
don't
myself
know.
chat. But I can't. I am super broke.
Also, I'm sorry Fantasy Grounds is taking forever to load. I'm sorry.
Not a problem. I'm not going to bother having you roll because no matter what you roll, you're not bringing back the dead.
Yeah, I figured. Although, did uh, did Osmond see both of his parents, or just
You did
just
see
one?
your mother was put with the wounded.
Well, after it's just painfully apparent that nothing can be done, he will rush over to Mara instead.
She is unconscious. She is barely breathing. You do see that most of her wounds are kind of more on the edges, like she was just clipped. Though you do see a lot of blood covering her front.
Osmond is going to use herbal remedy in conjunction with natural gift. So, for the more powerful effect of herbal remedy. Also, does it get the properties of the move used, or is it just how exactly does the conjunction work with that?
Okay, so you are using a move, right?
It is. Oh, hold on. It is the feat herbal remedy. Your expertise with nature allows you to have a supply of herbal remedies always on par. These remedies can be consumed to do 1d6 restorative healing. Alternatively, these remedies can be used alongside a healing ability to do 1d10 instead. So is it just 1d10 on top of what the move does?
Yes.
Okay, cool. In that case, I will roll for the healing move. And roll for here, I'll roll the d10 first. Okay, so that's 7 restorative persistent. And let's see. Healing power 1 plus soul and half of medicine, or is it half of soul and medicine? Which I get it backwards all the time. Actually, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be 3 plus 1 anyway, so 4. And 3 healing and a heal over time of 1. So 10 healing total plus a heal over time. If I'm... Yeah.
Joke.
All right. She does seem to be looking much better. She is still unconscious. but the breathing is steadying, and instead of the more pained expression, it does go to one that is more peaceful.
And Osmond breathes a sigh of relief. And just takes a moment to sit down. Just watching over Marten.
Rain, what are you doing?
He is still just sitting there. Just hearing the noise, but unable to register what's happening in the present, as his mind is still going to that last moment with Varien. Like, his vision is very narrow, as he can't really see what's in front of him right now.
Alright. One of the floettes is coming over to you. Her tears are streaming down her face as she is just giving you a hug to your floaty.
As he felt that, Rain finally broke down. He broke down and started crying. Holding gently in the float as he weeps and weeps.
Mom is gone.
Rain wants to just don't know what to do with information. But he looks up at the floet and said, Where is she, if you know where she is?"
She's with the other fallen.
Can you take me in and so I can see her?
The floet will float up and lead the way.
Rain slowly follow.
There's several long rows of bodies. You can see Sarah there. A bullet wound in her forehead. You see one of the meow sticks. You see so many more.
Rain walks up to Sarah and know that he can't do anything about any of this. So he just sit on his knees and just
Okay, I think I'm back.
Welcome back, Viv.
welcome back and just weeps quietly. Knowing that both his past family and their present family are gone except for the Floyds. That's all he have now.
You do notice several of the Floettes are also with her.
Fuck. How many? I look at the Floyd that's with me right now.
Only
How many of my
one others of us are left.
I just holding the Floyd closer now. Why? Why?
After some time, you feel a paw press against your back gently. It
Rain,
comes
so-
around and Flan is next to you. There's time to mourn later. Right now, we need to do what we can for the living.
Rain wipes his tears with his paw. His eyes still very much red, but nods at Flan. Give him a soft hug. Before asking Flan to lead the way so I can help. So, what? Who needs help right now, Flan?
It'll lead you off to a sand shrew.
And that is where Rain heads towards next.
He leaves you there to move on to the next in the row.
And Rain continues to help as much as he can.
Go ahead and give me some 3 medicine checks.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Cobalt, how are you doing?
I mean,
You've
as a
been-
player, calm down, but as Cobalt, kind of beaten up a lot and very emotional right now. And I don't know if I'm unconscious or not.
You have been brought back to the clinic. You are among the many tents outside of it. There are multiple, many wounded around. One of the floettes drifts over top of you, looks you over, and nods before moving on. You are, aside from bumps and bruises and such, you are at least physically okay. You'll recover easily.
Wait, I forgot to.
You were brought over
Trick
with
combo.
Rain. Rain has wandered off. Osmund has wandered off. You're laying there in the mud, looking up at the sky. Next to you is the lifeless form of Nova. His hat on top, or the tattered remains of it, with the rainbow wing on top of it.
No, Osmond has that.
Oh, Osmond took the ring?
Nova gave him the hat.
Oh, right. Well, then it is just a, mostly unrecognizable Eevee.
Okay. Could I roll for perception to see if I could tell if that is Nova or not?
Go ahead.
Wow.
With that, you are very able to see that it is Nova.
I give a big sigh, and I just go, yeah, another one lost. What am I doing? I really cannot do anything, can I? And when my fists I start to grip one of my fists as tight as I can, and just slam it down on the ground as hard as I can.
There is a spray of mud around, but no other reaction.
Am I good enough to walk right now?
You are.
Alright. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk around. And I wanna see the rest of this camp. See, I wanna see all the other people that are hurt here.
There are so very many of them. Definitely far more than there are people tending to them. And there are more being constantly brought in.
I wanna see if I can look for everyone else, see if they're amongst the everyone amongst the wounded or dead.
Repeat that last.
I said I want to look for everyone else to see if I can find anyone that I know that are amongst like the wounded or dead.
There doesn't seem to be anyone from Marla there, but you do see Nerashi taking a rest somewhat nearby. You see Osmund next to a meow stick, and you see Rain tending to the wounded.
I kind of give another sigh. This one at least a relief that I can see some people that I know that aren't amongst the dead. Well, anyone more. And at this point, I'm gonna go over to Osmond, and I'm gonna see if I can find a sit right next to them.
Osmond appears very startled when he notices someone next to him. Oh, hi. This is
Hey.
my mom.
Oh. I look at Osmond's mom and I go, "Nice to meet you. My name is Cobalt."
She is unconscious.
Oh.
Yeah, she hasn't woken up yet.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I'm kind of worried, but she's alive at least.
Yeah. Tears kind of start trailing down a little bit on Cobalt's face.
I I should get to work helping other people. Would you keep an eye on my mom, please?
Yeah. I'll do my best.
Thanks. And Osmond will kind of begin picking up his things, putting some things back in his med kit, and then looks down at the paw that has been just holding on to Nova's hat. Here, you want to hold on to this? And
Yeah,
we'll
sure.
offer the hat. Okay. And Osmond will get up and begin seeing about treating some more people.
Go ahead and give me 3 medicine checks.
All right. Also, hold on a sec.
Is something wrong, Asher? The hat came
Okay.
up again.
Okay, these are medicine checks with expertise. Okay. And yeah, these are going to be forceful medicine checks still. So Let's see. Mind, forceful, medicine. Woo.
Come on!
Okay. Okay. Okay, so that is 9 on. And how many did you say you wanted?
3 of them.
Okay. Two, three, 4, 5.
I think we can take this as a sign as Osmond is done with this.
Yeah. So 5. Technically 6s if it's on somebody that's natured. I guess. No, wait, no, because it's not a move. Never mind. It's just 5. Okay. 5 forceful. Oh, okay. Well, there's a 1, but. Yeah. Okay. So. 1, 2, 3. 3 forceful. So starting off strong and tapering off.
Well, I'm the opposite. Started out weak, but ended up strong.
Rain, for your first one, you are not able to save the sand shrew.
Fudge.
However, your second 2 patients, you are able to at least stabilize them.
Goodness.
Osmond, you have the opposite result. You save the first 2, and the last one does not make it.
Hmm.
So as Rain starts out, he's still trying to unpack of what happened. But as he realized his mistakes on the Sentru, he gave himself a slap and started to focus more and make sure to save the other 2.
As you are all working, or doing resting and so on, you get about an hour before Lugia suddenly plummets from the sky, barely avoiding a crash into the ground with a quick turn of his wings, but it is still a rough landing. He is bleeding from multiple gashes and wounds, but still the ocean legendary rises up tall, a glare towards the sky where purple and pink energy flashes in the clouds. He then looks towards Suicune. We cannot keep this up. We are too spread out, having to defend so many regions. They are just too many. We need to regroup elsewhere. The rest of Arlem's Wilds has fallen. It's only a matter of time. Suicune looks sorrowfully over the tents around, the sounds of the wounded crying out in pain, and the deafening silence of those who succumbed. Suicune looks exhausted, on the edge of collapse, but there was that determination to keep fighting to the end. Nerashi, for your short rest, you are able to gain the benefits of a short rest, by the way.
Nice.
There you go. Okay. How much health does that get me back? Do I need to roll? I don't remember. It's been a while since I did a rest.
Yes, there is a roll. It's in the... It is in
looking it
the,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Here you go.
Resting. Short rest. 1 hour. You may choose to either spend your vigor points in order to heal 1d10 plus 1 per point spent, or recover 1 point of exhaustion and vigor. Either way,
I have all my vigor and I don't have any exhaustion, so I guess we're spending a vigor. Just do it.
But either way, you also recover 1 point of willpower. You may only take 1 short rest per 8 hours.
Yep.
We do have some fan art from, Ido.
Nice.
I think you'd like it in particular, Viv.
Correct. I like the expression. That's great.
Oh
So
my
why are the
gosh.
unknown mad at me?
I'm not sure why Ido's including the unknown in these, but, you know.
I think
I
the
mean-
unknown are chat.
The F for Nova was pretty peak.
Yeah, but I think the unknown are kind of like chat representatives.
You know,
That would
I like
make
that
sense.
explanation.
Oh, is that supposed
That's
to?
bruh.
Oh, I was about to say. I thought that was. I guess
Oh
that
my
was-
god, it is,
okay.
bruh!
I couldn't remember which one the top one was. Okay, even funnier. Look, if he didn't want Nerashi to, be a dick, he
I was
should have
muted.
killed Nova sooner.
I was muted and I was trying to explain that said bruh. Also, I confused the B for G and I confused the U for a W, so
You see, I confused the H for a O, so.
Oh.
That's what was throwing me off. Okay, let me.
Ido's nailing it with the fan art tonight. Got it.
This shit's great, dude. I love this one. This one's good.
Bruh.
Still. Dude, the F just fucking sells it.
I love the F. That was just a golden touch.
I'm tempted to make that my lock screen.
Oh my god!
That's rude.
That's funny.
But then I'd have to change it off of an Indoraptor, so it's a hard choice.
Oh. That's fair.
Can we get some Fs in chat? All the chats. You got 3 chats.
No, this is a
Plenty of Fs?
W. This is 100% a W right here.
And some W's for Nerashi.
It's all coming up. Fucking give get.
You know, this one does get me copyright flagged, but I guess it's fair.
Oh?
Well, share it.
Oh.
Oh my goodness!
That is rude.
One of the best memes that ever came out of the past, 4 years. That one is just so good.
It is. And the song
I know
is
it's
so
giant.
good.
Dude, it's so perfect. Exactly, Gib Gab. Alright, so I need to make a roll, and it looks like Fantasy Grounds is not destroying my computer anymore.
Good. Good. I was gonna say if I need a roll for you. Gab, I gotta save money. I ain't paying respect.
Yeah, that's
Daily
fair.
Gab.
Ra_Zim wants some respect to be paid in chat.
No, I will be paying Nova no respect. I will spend a vigor point. So 8 HP.
Wow, that's actually pretty good.
Just win.
Mean.
I'm just being disrespectful.
So
I know. I
now-
think it's time to learn how to animate.
So, Nerashi, now that everybody's had their smiles, time to rip some hearts out again.
Sweet, let's go.
Uh-oh.
You are able to, after you've recovered, you're able to take stock of the tents and the wounded everywhere. You do hear Lugia saying all of this. All of you hear it. Over next to Suicune, and on the ground next to Suicune, you do see the corpse of an Eevee. Barely recognizable.
Where's my coin? Oh, it's gone. Never mind. We'll try again. I did not catch it. Man, the dice, the coins really do not want Nerashi to can go wild.
Be the party mom. Embrace it.
Embrace being mom.
I don't want to. Not this party anyway. I'll take a different party. I mean, I'll take Osmond and Spike. How about that?
Oh, well, yeah, okay. No.
I have to give you to the enemy side, right?
Why?
So they can
So that
all
you
roll
harm them.
negatives.
God, fucking...
Yeah, absolutely, Gib Gab, by the way. Absolutely.
Anyways, what does the luck of the flip say?
It was heads. So Nerashi will not be yelling, "Thank fucking God, Arceus does love me." She's just going to think it. But her parents raised her better than that. As much as her manners have been strained dealing with a brainless ball of fur. So she is, instead of dealing with that, she's gonna go look for Osmond.
The pink Minchino is not hard to find going through the wounded. But as you are moving through the tents, everything stops. The rain drops frozen in the air. The movement of everyone still. There is an overwhelming silence about you all. All of you notice everything just stops.
Nerashi
And-
immediately blames Spike. Or Nova. One of the...
A note floats in the air before all of you, with the emblem of Greaves' hat on it, before it opens and the gnome's voice comes out. In this trying time, I have brokered a time skip of sorts. Use it wisely.
What?
And the note disappears.
Osmond head tilts.
Rain is confused.
And Osmond will look around.
It seems as if, except for your group, time is standing still.
Okay. Do we know how long this is for?
You only know what the note said.
Osmond begins tending to the wounded if he still can. If they are able to be manipulated in such a way to do so.
The wounded are frozen in place. You could wrap bandages around them, but you do get the feeling that it would not be good enough. The bandages just would not be able to be tight enough because, you know, normally when you are putting a bandage on, you're applying some pressure with it.
Yeah.
And their flesh is not giving the way for that pressure to be applied when you're putting it on.
Ah.
Yeah, it's like what was that one? That one series that had the comb where you like if you brushed it through your hair, it froze time for like 5 seconds.
I'm not familiar with that.
It was an old
But
it was an old sci-fi show.
that's interesting though. You're gonna have to share at some point.
Dude, I'll have to find it.
Okay. But anyways.
Okay. Question. Does Nerashi know how of the Rainbow Ring ritual and how long it takes? I don't remember if Nerashi was there for that.
I believe that only Nova was directly told that. However,
he did half explain it to the party, but not very well because it's Nova.
Yeah.
Yep.
What didn't Flan tell Osmond something about it?
Flan did explain it to Osmond as well as give a note of instructions on how to do it.
Oh, I didn't realize I was actually given the note. I thought it was a later thing. But okay. Yeah.
No, I think he was saying that you were going to do it later.
No.
Either way, I'm going to if it's wrong, I'm retconning it. You have the note.
Okay.
If it is wrong, then apologies, but there you go. You've got it.
Okay, well, thank you.
Cool. And Nerashi is aware that the feather does some sort of resurrection thingy.
Yes.
Cool. Nerashi is going to slither over to Osmond and poke him.
What do you?
Everything's frozen for you too?
Yeah.
And Rain's going to join with the group as well. Since Rain can't do any medical healing with how it is right now.
What do we do?
There
Like, I mean, I guess I could go around and like apply herbal remedies to everybody that has their mouths open.
Well,
I'm just going to say that is a very bad idea.
yeah, don't. I do not think that's a great idea. Okay. We're not gonna be able to open doors or anything, are we?
You haven't tried.
Move.
Osmond tries prodding like the side of a tent.
The tent does give way.
Okay, cool. We're not trapped here. All right. So the real question is does Lee, since there's some sort of timey-wimey shenanigans going on,
Mhm.
would it count Nova as being undisturbed or whatever for 24 hours if we left him there with the feather, or do we need to move him somewhere?
What? Like what?
This is out of context. This is out of context. I'm
Oh,
brainstorming.
oh
Oh,
well.
out of character.
I thought
Yeah,
I.
out of character. Because
God
I
damn it,
I
Viv.
don't. Sorry, I'm thinking. uh, well, Nerashi obviously sees the hat and the rainbow feather.
Actually, the hat is
Oh.
with Cobalt, and
Ah,
Cobalt
okay.
hasn't come over to your group yet, but he isn't far.
Okay, can I see him?
Yes.
Like what I have? Okay, and I assume I saw the hat as well.
Probably.
It's a very noticeable fucking hat. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, have we heard from Spike at all?
No. Like
Okay.
I know that he was in the bunker. Ooh, maybe we should go to the bunker.
We should. Oh wait.
Where is Spike?
He was in the
Uh,
bunker.
Norton's
You
bunker.
didn't
I
hear
assume?
you didn't hear the announcements earlier?
I was kind of out of
Rain,
it.
Rain had other things on his mind.
Yeah. I
I
don't.
don't.
Rain
I
nearly had a
figured I
bullet
just-
on his mind.
Rain just shakes his head no. He did not hear it.
Oh, well, maybe you were in a blind spot or something.
Maybe. So he's in Norton's place then, huh?
Yeah. We should probably check on him. But where is the Riolu? He's over there, right?
Yeah, he's with Mom, and I kind of don't want to leave Mom because she's all I've got left.
That's fair. Although, everyone's kind of frozen in place right now.
Yeah. As Rain expected, Flawn and Floet and see them being frozen as well.
The group has a choice. Do they use the rainbow wing on Nova? Or perhaps Osmund's father? Or Sarah? Could even try and bring Ryan back with it.
Don't we
Isn't
need
there also a collapsed legendary? Is the legendary dead? That could be another option.
I think he's just knocked out.
Raikou is just knocked out. He's
Just knocked out?
wounded,
Okay.
but not dead.
Ah, okay.
I mean, Nerashi's vote is for Osmund's dad. Like,
And
just because Osmund is her favorite member of the party.
oh,
We don't even have a corpse for Ryan, so I don't think that one's working. Didn't he like dissolve?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting him back.
Sarah, though.
Which one is Sarah? One of the Floettes or something?
Sarah is the mother of the Floettes.
Ah, okay.
And the head medic.
Head medic, yeah.
She is the actual the doctor for the town. And you know, Rain's adopted mother.
Rain hasn't rolled enough successes to earn Nerashi's favor, so.
Oh my god!
Well, apparently you also haven't rolled too many successes to also lose her favor, so, you know.
Exactly. There's a middle ground. And we have way too many goddamn successes, and we have literally can't roll a success per session. So.
Anyways, getting back into things. So what do we do?
Well, do we have the rainbow wing thingy from Nova?
Well, the feather in Nova's
Yeah.
hat. Yeah, the
It's
real
not
who
in
has
the
it.
hat, but it was
Like, on the
placed on
hat.
top.
Okay, well, depending on how long this time skip lasts, we could use that.
On who though?
Oh wait, you mean it could? And Osmond will open up the note that has the instructions and begin reading.
It is relatively simple. You need to leave a blanket over a white blanket over the deceased body for 24 hours, and then on the next dawn, they will be resurrected. The rainbow wing does need to be left on top of the blanket as well.
I don't think that this will work because Osmond will look up into the sky towards the sun and kind of just cup one paw over his
You are
eyes.
blinded.
Ow.
There's that sound laser we were told about.
I warned you.
All right. Well, Nerashi sighs.
Osmond does the eye rub and blink, 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 blink.
Nerashi is going to crane her head over and read the paper as well.
I will
But,
remind you, the original note said time skip.
Yeah.
Oh.
So even though time is frozen, the actual day cycle is still moving forward.
Possible.
Or
no.
time will catch up.
I don't think time
It
will
is
catch up.
complicated. I'm just going to say it's complicated timey-wimey bullshit. But I will just say that the person will be resurrected before the time resumes.
And do our characters understand that?
Probably not, no. Well, Nerashi's kind of just assuming because it's timey-wimey bullshit. She's just going to assume it's going to work because Dialga did it. Nerashi's going to continue her tradition of blaming the god tier Pokemon because it's usually their fault.
Yeah, Osmond will be like, well, who do we like?
Who do we pick?
I mean, I would like to do my dad, but like there's people that are really important that
And I would like to visit my adopted mother.
Oh, she's the head medic, right?
Yeah.
Is this where I reveal that the original title I had in mind for this session was going to be A Cruel Choice?
That's evil.
The best part is none of this is cruel for Nerashi because she's deliberately not mentioning Nova as an option.
Gib, you stop that.
Wow, Gib Gab! Wow!
We're just gonna
No.
put Gab in a box and
I'm going to give Gib Gab a treat because that was funny.
Rude.
they can have a treat inside the box.
And there's the quote.
I hate it so much.
So, welcome to your legacy, Vari.
Ah, damn it.
Oh my.
Yep. Yep, Gib Gab directly to stage to sealed. Bound and sealed.
Gib Gab
Anyways,
likes that though.
yeah.
I do hope that tip goal gets completed, by the way.
Oh no. Anyways, yeah, so like if
But
we
it's not fair to you, Osmond, as well.
but
Like,
if she was up, she'd be able to heal so many more people. I wasn't able to save a guy a little bit ago, and she could probably do it.
yes,
course-
but it's just you only have one. Oh, Rain is getting a bit overwhelmed.
Osmond just like puts a paw on Rand's side. It's okay.
Hey, Cobalt, if you want to weigh in, you can.
Hmm.
I'm going to say you're close enough that you can hear them talking about this.
I think
Especially
Very
considering
Cobalt.
how everything is silent other than their voices.
Yeah, I want to say Cobalt is actually like gripping onto Osmond's mom's hand as hard as he can and just staring at her as hard, as with like a little bit of a disturbed look to him. Actually, so he's a little bit preoccupied at the moment.
Well, Osmond will kind of waddle over towards the tent where Mara is. Cobalt, are you okay?
What? Yeah,
You're like us. You're not well frozen. That's cool.
wait, what's going on? I'm sorry, I kind of got lost in my head.
What are you doing to my mom?
Just holding her hand. I thought that would help comfort her.
Osmond squints and looks at the hand.
Let's just say it is a very good thing that time is frozen and she is frozen, otherwise that hand would be crushed.
Meow sticks are relatively large. Well, in comparison to Mentinos, at least, Rajan. I think that they're comparable to Rielu's. Yeah. Cobalt.
Riolu,
It's okay.
Riolu is 2'4". Meow sticks are 2 foot even.
Okay,
So he's a little bit bigger.
comparable, yeah, Cobalt, it's okay. And you don't. Yeah, it's. I appreciate you looking after her, but
Are you sure? Okay.
Um, the rainbow feather that was with the hat. Here, could I have it?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Yeah. So this, I think we can use to save somebody.
Oh,
Well, but do you know anyone that we should save? I mean,
I
I've got a
mean,
couple ideas, but I don't know.
I mean, like Nova, the one who wore it, could use it. I mean, he was. He was right next to me when I woke up.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, let's do that. I think.
I kind of blinked on this, but did Rain ever see Nova?
Yes.
Rain,
Yeah,
would you bring me a white sheet?
of course. As Rain goes to grab a white sheet that's clean. I'm assuming they're like all over the place since they
There
need
are
it for.
several.
Yeah.
They kind of brought out a lot of the sheets from the hospital and have been ripping them up bit by bit for bandages. But there are plenty of white sheets.
Yeah. So Rain just grabs one that's big enough for the entire body and runs back to Osmond.
Okay. Now, um, Cobalt says Nova, and I do like Nova. He's kind of yeah that
Yeah.
but
Rain tilts his head for a bit and think on it. I think you're right because Nova essentially did find it in the first place.
yeah.
So I think it would be the right decision then.
Osmond will look to Nerashi.
So they are giving up, sacrificing their parents that raised them for someone that they met a couple of days prior.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, logically, Nova did find a rainbow feather in the first place.
Just making sure that you're considering the gravity of this choice.
Uh-huh.
Rain is very split on this. Still favoring towards Nova, but like it's hurting him.
One mom already sacrificed herself for you, Rain. And now you're choosing to sacrifice another?
Oof.
Why did you do this to me? Oh my god!
I'd rather not have it, Ducks. Thank you.
Well, Nerashi,
Yes.
what do you think?
Our options are currently Nova, Sarah, or Osmond Dad.
Yeah, Laro.
Laro. Emotionally, she would prefer to bring back Laurel, but logic dictates we should probably get Sarah back. Because she's the medic. She's the head doctor, and having her will help save more people. Yes, Gib Gab.
Yep, yep. That's so cruel.
But it's true. Gib Gab completely understands Nerashi's train of thought. It's great.
And what's your opinion, Cobalt?
Nova is what he said.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's who you're wanting to fight, right? Or wait, no, that's Nerashi.
Oh. Rain's brain is in turmoil right now. Of wanting to revive both Sarah and Nova. I want to resurrect my mom and Nova, but we can only choose one.
All right.
Out of context question. Does it only work on one person? Can you have multiple people beneath a single white blanket?
The ritual paper did specify only one.
Okay.
Dang.
It's also kind of hard to be, secluded if there are multiple bodies under there.
That's very secluded. That's called a graveyard.
No, that's called a mass grave.
Yeah, that's a mass grave. That's a little different.
It's still secluded from people because those aren't people; they're corpses.
Oof. Anyways, Osmond pulls out a fair token. Let's coin flip for it.
Rain's brain just kind of shut down for a moment. Are we gonna really coin flip for this?
Yep.
I mean, I suppose that way there's no negativity towards the group. It's just leaving it up to chance.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, this is there's not really a good single option. There's too many.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But your mom, I think, is the more important.
But I also I just
And Osmond will flip the coin up into the air. Heads Nova, tails your mom, and catches it.
Your
Puts a
mom.
paw over it.
Shall I do a roll?
Uh-huh. And Osmond will slowly pull his paw back to expose what the side is.
Spike.
Ah. Oh, that's. Oof.
The shadows around the pod dissipate, revealing a talon instead, as a massive red bird steps through. You feel pressure on your entire being from the presence of this creature, and know it to be a legendary. It steps fully through the gate and into the circle, looking down at you imperiously. Why should my master allow you to have his new toy? The air is cold in the room, and you notice that the monitors have all frozen, the buzzing from them silenced. As the creature spoke, you could feel something being drained from you slightly. Something you can recognize but did not even know you still had. Life energy.
Boy. You just call a soul a toy?
He did willingly give himself up. And after all, the master's pet was denied him a little longer with that sacrifice.
With... You all manipulated him. What kind of crap is this? Are we trading cards to you? Are we just meaningless toys that you pick up and trade?
The creature remains silent.
What kind of game do you play with us? You'd think that with everything going on, you guys would have enough of your little toys or whatever you want to fucking call it. That's it? You're just gonna come here and be like, why should I give up my thing? That's Norton's soul, not yours. He's not an object.
He gave it to us of his own free will.
I call bullshit. I saw you looming over his head. Think I'm stupid? I might be weak and worthless, but I ain't stupid.
You have answered my question with multiple questions.
What do you want me to say? Yes?
Why should my master allow you to have his new toy?
Because one, Norton's soul, nor any mortal soul, is a fucking toy. And two, if there's anybody out there right now that really deserves a second chance at life, got mistreated and ignored and blown off while trying to help, it was him. Does that suffice?
It is an answer. And it remains silent.
Here, book. Take care of Aspen for me. Sets the egg on or in front of book on the chair. And I'm gonna float up to meet him eye and die.
Oh, you've named it?
Yes.
Did you say Aspen?
Yes.
Oh,
Aspen.
that's wonderful.
Is that it? Not gonna say anything else, you overgrown chicken? I'm getting a little fed
You
up.
should really reconsider your choice of words when addressing one that is so far above you, mortal.
Far above me, you're treating my friends like toys. How the hell am I supposed to feel?
Feelings are irrelevant.
Yeah, sure. Irrelevant. You still haven't answered any of my questions.
Rain was the master's pet. The master was denied his pet. In
Okay, and-
return, he was given sacrifices. Willingly and without duress.
This makes no sense to me. His pet? Rain is his little pet? Is that why he wears the collar?
Yes.
And what do you mean by denied? Somebody else getting involved in all this madness? Anybody else I should be, like, angry at or something?
There are many moving parts to all of this. Beyond your comprehension.
And there's also several thousand people dying outside my doors right now, so forgive me for being short, small, weak, incapable, and pretty much done with damn near everything right now. So, you got your answer, yes, Gib.
My answer, my question, was not a yes or no question. How
Okay.
was he mistreated? His horn was restored, and you have accused us of untoward actions.
Yeah, we had other means of resurrection. We didn't need him to sacrifice himself. There are other ways to bring Rain back. Why did you choose to fix his horn now instead of in the past when it could have saved so many people, including himself?
We are forbidden from interfering with the lives of those that are not close to death.
Well, you wouldn't have been close to death if you didn't fix his horn.
You know not of which you speak.
You know, I've got a question for you. Why did I get left behind then?
Left behind?
Why am I here?
It
Don't.
gives you a smile that chills you to your the very depths of your soul. But does not answer.
Yeah, you're not really pleading your case for this not being some twisted, weird game that you're playing with us. There's a war going on outside. Don't you have enough souls coming in?
Those souls are moved on from the abyss to that which they may go. Norton is there with the master.
Who is the master?
It does not answer your question.
Yeah, of course not. Why would you answer? You don't care to explain anything. As I said, you guys only showed up and fixed his horn in the last second. And put the idea in his head that he needed to sacrifice himself. You did it specifically so he would sacrifice himself.
It pauses as it seems to be listening to something from beyond the gate. I have been granted permission. He was going to die anyways in this war.
Are you sure about that?
Death has no reason to lie. All
May not be.
will die eventually.
Yeah, and that's why I thought death was actually a fair being until about now. And no, the future isn't set in stone, is it? Everything we're about to do is meaningless. We're just on a parade, doing what the book says or something, yada yada blah, no free will. Or do we have free will?
Fate can be delayed. It can be changed.
Fantastic. Then we can establish that he wasn't necessarily going to die in this war. It was just most likely that he was going to die in the war. And the only reason why his fate was sealed is because you guys intervened, which you guys just said you're not allowed to do.
We are for those about to die.
No, you're making excuses.
My master gave him the choice between dying in this war or doing something with his death. His death saved countless other Pokemon. His sacrifice was used to resurrect Hund as well as restore the memories of Rain.
But we had other means on hand.
You have seen the bloodbath today. You watched it on your cameras. If not for the interference of Hund, it would have been worse.
And what if we use the rainbow wing thing? Nova said there was a way to use that. To do something.
Nova
Spike
is
is trembling, by the way.
dead.
Yes, I know Nova's already dead. I fucking saw it. As well as many others. Don't need to remind me right now. Why did you choose him? Why'd you choose Norton?
His energy, in particular, was what was required.
All right, well, you got that done. And, The fuck was I supposed to do?
When a fate is sealed, nothing can be done. When the strand of someone's life is given to us, they will die.
I'll give it back. Give it back. Just give it back. You can just do that right now. Why? Because he didn't have... Nobody... Don't you think... This... He sat down here, being ignored by the town for how long?
"7 years, 6 months, 12 days, 4 hours, 32 minutes, 10 seconds.
An entire time he tried to warn all those people out there that something was coming repeatedly and tried to fix it. Now you're just gonna keep him as a pet? Don't you think that maybe he deserves, like, a chance to have an enjoyable life before he has to do whatever weird stuff your boss is up to?
My master is choosing his paths carefully. He does not want as many dead as there have been. Norton has a part to play still.
What, as a pet? I mean, look, there's a big gaping hole in the stupid sphere now that Nova's gone, and I'm 3 inches from becoming the idiot that's going to be trying to use a gun on a god. It worked out for Nova. So what part does he have to play now? Just sitting beside whatever you're... as a pet? I just don't know what to do.
What
As Ido cheers for me to use a gun.
do you offer?
What do you mean? We back to this trading card game thing? What do I have to offer?
These are the laws put in place by Arceus himself.
Screw the laws. You see what the humans are doing out there, or whoever's in charge? I'm pretty sure the laws are kind of screwed right now.
Regardless, we are bound by them.
You tell me, what do I have to offer? What? Me? I'm already here. I think I'm already dead. Well, I know I'm already dead. I got left here, so what good am I? I'm all I got. I'm all I got.
You have servitude.
Servitude. You're asking me to serve your boss that apparently keeps some of us as pets?
The bird nods.
What the hell does he even want?
He will tell you himself.
You know what? You know what? You know what? There is a big gaping hole in the Nova Sphere, and do you know what Nova would do? Yeah, sure, let's see him in person. I'm bringing the gun, though.
He will wait for you in Inloke. A city to the north.
Is that here?
It is in one of the human nations.
Human nations? Is he captured?
It lets out a raspy laugh at that. No. He is a CEO, as they call him.
Frowns.
He owns Gateco. You have in your possession one of his products.
You mean your master literally sells cell phones on the side of being the whatever of your flails?
It simply nods.
Are they human? Are you serving a human?
He is not a human.
Oh, thank Garantina. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But I make no promises, because this is...
Promise. Give your word to report to him. And you may have his new toy.
Fine. I will report to him.
Good. It turns to walk back through the gate. Stops right before and looks back. You may want to hurry to your Sam. The master is willing to wait if the opportunity arises. Sam's string is in our care now. And with that, he goes back through the gate. The archway crumbling to dust behind him. A cloud of it going up in the air. And there is Norton on the floor in the middle of the circle. He blinks, looking around him. Where?
Slowly floating down. I'm gonna give the general area of the bird left the finger the best I can with paws. Then land.
Hi.
Spike?
Yeah.
Where am I?
Reality. Welcome to Ghost Life.
I feel cold.
You get used to it. You also don't really feel physical pain. You just know you should be in it.
He gives a blink a few times. Nodding a little bit there. Wait. What did you do?
Nothing yet. Argued with a giant red chicken.
Did you propose to me?
Yes? Maybe?
Oh my.
He is
Trying
just...
to keep serious face on.
He is looking at you with confusion.
Hey, I've watched a lot of people die today. And the book said I could summon a partner. Or did it say something else? I don't know.
I'm going to say yes. But, let's have that date first. After
Okay,
all this.
Yeah, sounds good. We need to get out of here. The war's gotten really bad, and everybody's back at the hospital that's still alive. And your TV's all froze, weirdly.
Outside of you two talking, everything is silent.
Yes.
I think we should probably get out of this bunker.
Yeah, let me grab Aspen. Ugly crying later. More mental breakdowns later.
After this mess.
We'll pick up the egg, put it back inside himself, pick up the book.
Thank you, Buck, for watching Aspen.
And then shove the book in his head.
Come on. I ignore the floaty feeling. It's It's a little disorientating at first.
You turn back to him, and he is kind of drifting up towards the ceiling, upside down, wiggling his paws in the air.
Yeah. Pretend like you're swimming. Grabs onto him.
This is going to take getting used to.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Let's get going, though.
Just as a fair warning, there's a lot up there.
I know. I saw it. He has a bit of a haunted expression at that and shakes his head. Let's get going.
Yeah.
It doesn't take you long to reach the others, considering how long they took to actually decide to flip a coin. You are arriving back at the tents. You see the raindrops frozen in midair, and you find the group still moving while everything else is still. And
Something does exist.
you see Osmund flipping a coin into the air and catching it. I'll let you guys roleplay from here.
That is the slowest moving coin I've ever seen in my life. Feels like it took like a whole 30 minutes to get there. Hi.
Spike is visibly trembling.
Osmond just kind of turns and looks and blinks.
Oh, Rain also turns like, oh, hey, Spike and
Hello there.
Norton?
Alright, that's okay. Anyways, and Osmond will lift up his paw to look at the coin.
The coin is blank.
Wait.
Osmond kind of just pinches it between two claws and kind of flips it back and forth. Both sides blank?
Both sides are blank until suddenly they have Greaves' hat on them. On both sides.
None of this is helpful.
You're just cracked all of a sudden.
What?
Why are we being trolled by a gnome?
Why is everything frozen?
Something about what is he, a gnome or something?
Yes, a gnome.
Okay. Anyways, we're trying to decide who to revive. We've got one revive, and there's a lot of people dead, like including some really important people. Like my dad.
I'm unfortunately aware. What options were you guys down to?
We were thinking, Nova here, or
my mother, Sarah.
Your mom was the doctor.
Correct. The head doctor of the town.
Is this
But-
a bad time to say that Nova's so stupid that he's probably going to get rejected anyways and probably forget that he's dead?
Osmond
rude?
blinks confusedly. Wait, you mean as a ghost?
I don't know. Just when I saw Nova die, I kind of half expected him just to stand up randomly and be like, "Why was I laying down?" I've seen a lot today. Sorry. Bad humor.
Okay, so out of character question. Viv, what is Nerashi's thoughts on the potential of a ghost Nova?
Narashi's going to need to get a new type to work with.
There's something strange. It don't look
Nara-
good.
Narashi is
That's
going
who
to
it
be the
is.
Ghostbuster.
Yeah,
Ghost
but no,
Nova.
I'm just for some reason I have a headcanon of a potential thing happening here of Narashi just snatching up the sheet and throwing it over Nova immediately upon this idea.
I finally found the button!
To be fair, Narashi would probably retire immediately if Nova came back as a ghost.
Spike might as well at that point. I gotta
Wait,
spend
what?
eternity with you? Oh, hell no. Death, get back here. Take me too. We're done. Alt F4.
Yeah, just a thing to consider, Viv.
I hate to say it, but the doctor is probably a higher priority than Nova.
Alright. Well. Okay. And Osmond will grab the sheet and start heading towards Sarah.
I guess this is a majority vote then for Sarah.
Yep, Narashi's vote was in favor of Sarah.
I'm sorry, Nova. But Sarah is more important at this situation.
Nah, he'll be fine.
As I said, he'll probably just wake up and start walking again and forgot he was dead. I'm just gonna tell myself that. So, Gnome... I'm tired.
Same.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Osmond will drape a sheet over Sarah. And pull out the rainbow wing. And look at it. And look down at the sheet contemplatively. Alright, are you guys sure about this? We only get one chance here, as far as I'm aware.
As long as I don't have to taste or talk to a giant death chicken again.
What?
Long story.
Okay.
Explain later. I might be engaged.
A generous bestowal.
Ducks _all_ around tipped $10.
You couldn't have given an extra 65 cents to make that an even 30?
No, it's gotta be the
This is
weird
66
number.
cents. That way it's 30.01.
Nope.
I'm glad I don't have his chat up right now. I'd be going.
Thank you so much for the tip, Ducks.
Yes. Thank you.
Like, I hate to do this to tell, or I love to do this to chat, but not to tell. But
Hey, look, make
We have
your
a
make your
doctor?
decision. Yeah, you know.
it's part of being a player. Sometimes you just accept it.
And Osmond will lay the rainbow wing
I mean, as a player, I want Tao to keep playing as Nova because it's funny. But holy shit, Nerashi just does not. Please
not
keep Nova away from her.
Go for the eyes, boo.
And a doctor
Go
will save
for
more
the
people.
eyes.
Yeah.
Rask!
Yeah, would you give us cold calculus like that? Kind of hard.
Yeah.
Okay, Ducks.
I know there was another influence played earlier too.
I'm betting that's what resulted in the blank.
I wonder if Ducks is game breaking for Ghost Nova.
I guess this is it then, huh? We just have to wait.
You sit there and wait. And wait.
Tempted to make
Eventually,
Nerashi hum the song that never ends.
Oh, you stop that.
eventually, you all fall asleep. You are in the dark. All around you is nothingness until a light turns on, beaming down on the corpse of Nova.
God damn it.
The illusion of choice.
Arceus has forsaken me again.
The rest of your dreams are all filled with memories of your time with Nova so far.
For
As short
Nerashi,
as
this
it
would be a
may
nightmare. It's
Oh,
just nightmares,
absolutely.
thanks. Nerashi is screaming.
Oh my god, I know.
Oh boy, what do we get this time?
What did Ido do this time?
I know it was on fire tonight.
Hold on, I need that.
Pow pow.
Not that one.
Pew, pew.
There we go.
Pew,
Come
pew.
on, Discord, give me the link. There we go. Pew pew, motherfucker.
It's a Yvettal. I use gun. Pucciana used gun. It was super effective. Except not this time.
The temptation was there, but I don't think it would have actually done anything.
Oh, it would have done something. It would have led to Spike's demise.
Oh yeah, Spike would have gotten absolutely obliterated. On the bright side, you would have gotten to feel like what a you would have gotten to know what an Oblivion wing to the face feels like.
I assume it feels like nothing. Like I no longer feel nothing because I no longer exist.
Hey, wouldn't that be great? Then you don't have to deal with Nova.
Or unexist.
Well,
Ugh. Alright, well Nerashi is suffering through nightmares of Nova.
but yeah, Zim, was there more to what you were saying? You kind of.
One moment, waiting on a reply from Tao.
Oh yeah, Yvettal's cool.
I love you, Fat out of character.
But right now, Spike is terrified of it.
Yeah, and he just tried to balls up to it and then failed epically.
Hey, you did pretty good. Pretty good.
He did. I did pretty good. Spike's not doing okay at all anymore.
I don't know. I think he's doing great.
You all are seeing your various memories with Nova. You are seeing the different experiences, and then it turns to his final moments. His parents calling him worthless, calling him a burden, a curse. Them brutally torturing him before finally just leaving him to die. You see yourselves discussing it. And in Nova's voice, you are hearing his team didn't even pick him. His friends.
A steadfast supporter.
What was that?
Bark,
That
bark.
was his mic peaking.
Yeah, that was nothing but peak.
Was that
I
Ren?
mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
that was
that was Ren.
I thought
I
I had
mean-
my mic muted.
if we were having to pick between random other people in Nova, it would have been Nova. But when we have someone that can save lives versus Nova, it's not gonna be Nova.
Oh yeah.
Well,
We need a better doctor
understand.
than Rain.
I mean, I gave the out there at the end, but
Like Ryan just having a difficult time choosing because so many family members sacrificed already.
Unfortunately, greater good, something, something greater good.
You know, because of the discount in medicine, I have a medicine in dot in medicine, so I'm ready for Dr. Punch Puppy.
I can't wait for us to get to a proper rest so I can use all this XP I've got.
Yeah.
Alright. So we're watching. So Nerashi didn't see what happened to Nova, but she's still dreaming it?
Yes.
Interesting. Well, Nerashi's just going to assume that she's fucking deluded at this point. She disbelieves this part of the dream.
Rain is just friggin' devastated. Like he feels like all the choices he makes is just wrong.
Osmund's gonna try to force himself back awake.
You
Spike's
try
a
to
little too
wake.
used to nightmares. Go ahead.
You try to wake up, and you're unable to. You feel another presence in your dream with you, or nightmare, if you prefer.
Oh god, now who is it?
Nova's spirit. Go ahead, Top.
Yeah, I guess it's okay that I kind of really did want to go on adventures again, but it's okay. It's okay you didn't pick me. I guess I guess no one really wanted me anyway.
No, we can change maybe something. I don't know.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just.
Nah, Nova, it has nothing to do with whether or not we wanted you. It's just we need to choose the greater good right now.
His presence does not seem to hear your words. Instead, what it
It's one
seems to
way.
hear are repeats. His parents telling him he's worthless, he's unwanted. That's what's actually coming out.
Nerashi's not saying anything. Can't misinterpret her if she doesn't talk. Is she able to move in the dream?
No.
Hmm. Not even
Rain
a
is
wiggle.
Rain is just completely devastated. He is fully distraught.
You're hearing these things in your own words. You know it's not what you were saying. But it's at least what Nova is hearing. And then you wake up. You all do feel, even though time is still stopped, like you feel kind of the sunrise going on you. The rainbow ring should have worked. And also, you do have the effects of a full rest.
Woo.
Ooh.
Osmond will grab up the sheet and the rainbow wing and begin running towards Nova's body.
Rain immediately just goes towards Nova's body.
Guys, what are you doing?
I will point out, it didn't work because you did not remove the floettes. The 5 of them are laid there with Sarah. But I'm pointing that out to reaffirm you do have this choice.
Yeah, but now they've been now the more emotional ones have been guilted into going for
Yep.
Nova.
Yep.
Guys, what are you doing?
We've.
I can't.
Did you
can't.
have the same dream?
Yes. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, a shared delusion. Neat.
Stupid freaking nightmares. Ghosts and spirits and... Bullshit.
Huh. Maybe that shit actually happened then.
Yeah, that's from what Nova
It
said
did. Spike
before he
saw
died.
it.
What'd you say, Zim?
It did. Spike saw it all happen.
Yeah, that's how Nova went. Alright.
Yeah, we have to.
We have to. Yeah.
But the greater good.
Well, screw the greater good. This is what's right.
I can't say shit. I points at Nova. Or not Nova, at Norton.
Norton is notably frozen.
Of course.
Oops, Norton. At the Norton?
I think he's frozen with the others.
Oh, he slipped into the time stop.
Yeah.
But I just got him back.
You'll get him. You'll get him back. Just after this finish, apparently.
Better, otherwise I'm going giant chicken hunting.
Again, you gotta tell us what happened there.
Oh.
I put the sheet on Norton, sure, or not Norton, on Nova. If that's what you're choosing to do. Look, I'm tired. I watched everything through the cameras, so I've seen a lot. Go do it.
Yeah, Osmond will begin applying the sheet, and yeah, just put the rainbow wing in place.
Party effectively guilted.
Yep.
I just had to twist the knife a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna remain completely silent, but Zim wanted me to do the whole knife twist, so knife
Yep.
twisted.
Yep.
It worked.
Thanks.
It
Thanks.
worked.
To be fair, Nerashi just assumed it was just an all-out nightmare / delusion. She didn't believe any of it until everyone else said they had the same thing.
Spike wasn't gonna say shit about it.
Rain is too emotional damage right now.
Emotional damage.
You realize that this knife is gonna be twisted like 3 more times, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Don't
we know.
Don't we still need to move the floettes? Oh wait, no, he's in the corpse section. Yeah, there's no one.
Yeah.
Alright, so explanation time. I might have had a little mental breakdown in the bunker, and the book told me that I could summon a partner. A ghosty partner, and I did so.
Oh.
And
Partner.
big red chicken guy came out and said something about master and some other things, and I might have struck a deal for Norton's soul. And I
What?
may have asked
Oh,
him to marry me.
no. You
Wait.
you asked the
What?
red chicken to marry you?
Yeah,
No.
that's.
No, I asked Norton. I threatened the red chicken with gun.
What?
Really weird. Kind of tugged at what life force I had left in here somewhere. Didn't know I had any.
I mean, how else are you here?
I don't know. If I knew that, I would tell you.
Hmm.
And apparently, whoever's collecting souls is also the people that make their cell phones.
What?
Keiko.
I.
Well, kind of just pipes up and just goes, "What's a cell phone?"
Oh, one
Well,
of these, and Osmond will pull one out of his med kit, which he's using as kind of storage.
Oh,
I mean, this one
know.
doesn't really work at the moment real well because I think the towers are busted.
Oh, they're gone. They're very gone. As well as most of the rest of this continent. Very flat now.
Hmm.
We probably should just grab everybody and evacuate as soon as we can.
After this time thing is over.
Well, it's kind of hard to get people to run when they can't move.
Yeah.
And you know, I did possibly sell myself to the devil for Norton's soul, so,
Timey-wimey bullcrap.
Welcome in, Hex.
By the way, I think I'm technically engaged now.
Congrats.
Well,
Here's
Nice.
to new beginnings.
So, we're just gonna sit out here in the rain.
well,
Oh,
until
we're-
this
we're-
works,
We're actually in the
Which-
tent right now.
No, we're along the line of dead bodies, which there's way too many dead bodies to put in a tent.
Oh my god, Raijin.
Another fan art?
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
So first off, we've got, Spike saying, okay, book, watch Aspen for me. And then the book just says, how to curse in Pokemon.
Oh my god, I love this.
Yes. Spectacular.
10 out of 10. You said first up?
Oh, I meant, first up is in the first
It's a
panel.
2-panel.
Oh, okay.
2-panel.
That's hilarious.
Thank you, Raijin.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. That's funny.
So,
A wonderful night for our fan artists.
Alright, so
Guess we're just gonna wait until time
resumes.
resumes.
Does anybody know how to get off the island?
Not
well,
really.
no.
Rain shakes his head no. I mean, those are the ships that we saw.
You mean the enemy ones that were firing cannons at your brother?
Yeah. And Rain looks more depressed again.
Well, there was the dungeon, right?
Didn't those get bombed?
Probably, but I mean, there's got to be some way to get in there. Or maybe there's some psychic types that can teleport or something. Actually, maybe Mom. I'll ask her when time resumes. But this needs to happen first. I hope that we haven't wasted too much not time.
Can you waste something that doesn't exist?
Probably.
How are you doing with all this, Cobalt?
I mean, Cobalt right now, I mean, he's kind of doing his best to process out everything, but he's still emotionally distraught about recent events. Honestly, he when it came to Sarah or Nova, he really can't really say much because he hates that we only have one choice, and honestly, he would like to have both of them back.
I mean, there's also the fact that now Cobalt is aware about how he died,
Yeah.
which I'm sure is not helping.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the fact that sitting there holding Osmund's mom's hand was bringing back other memories.
Yeah, it's just a lot of it is just a lot of the memories are rushing to him too hard right now, so he's kind of not in a very good state to make decisions.
We're making decisions.
Yeah, for making decisions. Like he doesn't have a good clear mind right now.
Are we gonna do that sad exit thing where we all just sit there quietly?
Maybe.
Most likely.
And thank you, everybody, for joining us today for... No, I'm not doing that.
Would have been funny though.
We still got 30 minutes at least.
Oh, Osmond will
Oh.
once he makes sure that everything is proper for Nova, he will just walk back over to the tent where Mara is.
You got Gibgab's attention.
Rain just is going to be close to Noah, but not too close where he's touching the sheets.
Doesn't he need to be alone?
Out of character, does Noah need to be alone for this to work?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Then Rain would just be near the door of where Nova's would be at then.
Or well, they're outside, but kind of amongst the dead.
Is there anyone close to Nova? Yeah.
I mean, that's up to you guys. If you want to be close to him, you can.
I mean, I was making sure there weren't like random people near him as well.
Oh, not too close.
So not close enough where it disturbs the ritual, whatever that needs to be done.
Correct.
Most sane people are
Don't
kind
walk
of
next to-
squeaked out about being near dead bodies.
Correct.
Nova. You are floating in emptiness. You're seeing everything playing out with your friends there in that black abyss. You're seeing them making their choice. You also can feel them as they all fall asleep. And they tell you those same awful things that your parents did. You see them wake up, run the blanket, the sheet over to your body. You ache all over. You're wet. The ground is very soft, but squelchy. And for the rest of you, you see brilliant rainbow light coming from the direction of Nova. Nova, you are awake and under a blanket.
Nova is not going to be moving right away.
Is time still otherwise stopped?
It is.
Osmond will, upon seeing the brilliant light, will run back over. Nova, Nova, are you there? Are you okay?
Before I respond, would anyone else like to be there?
Rainwood.
Sure.
Cobalt
And I
will
would
go.
and I would like to point out that Nova did not hear Nerashi saying main things because she did not speak to Dream Nova. Correct.
That is correct.
Outplayed.
I'm gonna be close-ish.
All right. Nova will shift slightly under the blanket, but he's not responding yet to Osmond.
And Osmond will grab the blanket and yank it off.
As you yank the blanket off, Nova is restored to perfect health. Aside from aching. Well, there's no physical cause for it. It's kind of like a memory.
Malaise.
Yeah. But as you pull off the blanket, the rain begins to fall again. People around begin to move. You start to hear the cries of the wounded, the notable silence of the dead, and the gunfires in combat outside of the port. This is all up to you here.
Osmond will attempt to hug Nova.
Nova is going to stir slightly and open his eyes, see that it's Osmond, and look away again, and just go, I'm sorry that seeing me again was bad enough that you didn't want me to do that again.
No, no, that
No, 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 no. We're sorry. We're sorry.
I can just go out to the woods or something and fight things and maybe do something. I don't.
Nerashi is
the-
going to slither over to whatever direction Nova is looking at. And just stare down at him.
Nova notably looks like he is trying really hard to not cry, and he is like kind of failing.
It's a terrible day for rain.
Like, Rain's mind right now is just like failure after failure after failure. Nothing is working out for him at all.
Nerashi is going to very gently bonk the top of Nova's head with the flat of her tail. Nova, at what point did any of these idiots say that they didn't want you around.
A lot at the end.
That wasn't us, Nova.
When you were with us, did we say we did not want you around?
When I tried talking and
Also, Nova, we kept your hat. Here, Cobalt.
Yeah. And
I mean, it's
kind
a
of
little
realize
eaten
what's
up.
going on. Yeah.
It's a
and,
little.
Like,
It's a
I
little bit.
hand
No,
Cobalt or like Nova his hat.
and when he sees his hat, that is when he's going to just start breaking down completely.
Nerashi is just going to sigh and wrap around these two idiots that are hugging. Well, one is being hugged against his will, I guess.
Yep. And Osmond, upon getting grabbed, will kerfluffle.
Just an instinctive prey reaction, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Which will draw an amused snort from Nerashi, but otherwise she will not comment on it.
I couldn't even keep my uncle's hat safe like I promised.
We'll
We
get it
can
patched
get it.
up.
Yeah, that's fixable. Apparently, about as fixable as you dying, I guess.
Yeah, it worked. The rainbow wing.
Ryan is still like on his knees, apologizing.
So yeah, there's a lot of people dead. And well, one of them's my dad.
And one of them was my brother and my adopted mother as well, with some flowets.
But we had to bring you back.
It's okay. I could just go off into the woods or something and try and find like a dungeon or something to go into. And, like,
No, we need
No,
you.
you idiot.
No. We need you, Nova. We need you.
I couldn't even. I couldn't even keep my promise to my uncle, though. I can't.
Nova.
Did they have collars on?
Yeah, they had collars on.
That wasn't. Well, it was them, but it wasn't them. It was like Ryan.
Yeah, don't you remember my brother when he had the color? He wasn't acting like himself at all. Just wanted to kill me back then.
I don't know what it does, but it does something bad to their heads.
Out of character. I am trying so hard for Nerashi to give a pep talk without actually saying anything nice to Nova.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I don't want it quoted.
Well, now you say it.
Well, too late. You've said something quotable right there.
Yep.
Also, Ido gave me another piece.
Look, I have a reason for. I'm not against telling people my reason. I'm just not gonna, do the thing. Hello there, Zorkit.
Hey there, Zorkit. Thank you for that raid. Welcome in. Apologies, you guys have come into a very heavy scene in our Wild Tradition Scar campaign.
Oh, shit,
And
we got another one.
Kasai, thank you for that raid as well.
Let's go.
Kasai's raided my stream with 9 viewers.
Thank you so much for those raids and sharing your communities with me. Like I said, you guys have come into a very heavy scene with our Wild Traditions campaign, but thank you for sharing your communities. I really appreciate it. Also, yes, we have more fan art from Ido.
Also, yeah, Nova, you remember that, right?
You are asking Nova if he remembers a specific detail about an event where he didn't even engage with the mechanic.
Uh-huh.
Alright, I guess I will join the fantasy grounds to roll his lore real quick.
Spectacular.
New beginnings.
Amazing fan art. Good job, Ido.
I'll be nice and I'll make him use an actual expertise.
So,
Hey. Have 2 teamworks.
have an and my axe 2 teamworks.
Alright.
That is the energy Nerashi is bringing to this conversation. Yes.
For the record, by the way, Nova, you do get the benefits of a full rest as well.
Okay, cool. So what's his exhaustion looking like? Because I know his body was healed, but I don't know if that affects exhaustion.
Your exhaustion is still where it was.
Oh.
Actually, how about this? How about some your burden is mine.
I want you to be aware he's at 19 exhaustion.
Whew! Okay,
He used literally everything. He was at 21 and just benefited from a full rest to go down to 19.
okay, well, take, 2 more from your burden is mine.
I will say right now, the effects of exhaustion, you won't feel them. But after you next full rest, you will start to feel it.
Okay. In that case, I won't have to, nuke the roll with a -7. Because that's his current exhaustion penalty, by the way.
Woo!
Okay, so 1 bind. I'll have him use teamwork as well. Well, no, not teamwork. He'll use, I don't know, I'll have him use, forceful to, try and remember. So, and then +4 from the various teamworks.
I thought only 1 teamwork applies.
And
Not
my
if you
axe.
have... Yeah, and my axe.
Oh, okay.
Osmund can force an additional set of teamworks.
That's funny.
Oh, wait, whoops. I put the D10 at the end. Yep, alright, Nova's back.
Spectacular.
Nova's back, everyone.
Fucking hell.
Say goodbye to everybody else's luck. Nova's back.
I didn't have any luck last session anyway, other than Nova dying. So it's all coming up Nerashi either way.
This is the literal most Nova thing that could have happened. For first roll he gets upon coming back to life.
Yeah, fucking like 8
That's
successes.
That's like 9 successes on 6 dice.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys, I'm sorry to
well,
tell you this. We gotta kill him.
I brought you back to kill you myself. Yeah.
I can see just like Spike's like, yeah, nope. Goodbye, Nova.
Cox
You.
gun.
Yep.
By the way, this is literally why me and Zim agreed that he would not be allowed to roll during the previous like actual
That's-
fight scene because
that's
shit like
fair.
this would have happened.
rolls 3 dice, gets 10 successes.
No, you see, there's a giant death chicken out there. I want to send Nova to.
Nova!
Making it death chicken's problem.
God.
Nova, get him! He said your hat was stupid.
Cox gun fires.
Nova would be the kind of, like, if Nova had to use a gun, he'd use it wrong, it would misfire, ricochet off 3 things, and then hit the target.
Yep, exactly.
And Joey would just poke his head in from like the nearest corner and be like, "What the fuck?"
Top fucking percent. Joey just appears whenever something top percent happens. Alright, well, I guess Nova does remember.
Woo.
With the neck thing. Yeah?
Yeah, the collar.
It does something to mess with their heads. They don't really hate you.
But that Ryan wasn't really saying anything mean to Rain, though. He was just going, "You're dead."
No, he was saying more than that. He was saying that he was going to kill him and so on and so forth, and it was a whole scary thing. It was
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but it was only talking about killing him, but that wasn't what my parents said.
Nova, I tried to warn you that the collars were making people act differently. A little hard, and there's an active fight going on.
but
The collars mess with people. It wasn't them.
yeah, that means that they're still they can be saved.
Just treat it like mind control. They didn't have control over it. Instead, focus on headbutting whoever put the collar on them, and then whoever made the collars.
Whatever they said is not true.
But if it is, I don't want them to be sad about me being around.
Well, if the collars are making them say things that they don't truly believe, then if you take the collar off, they won't be sad to have you around anymore.
And even if it is, well, if you can just hang with us if they don't, but we've gotta get the collars off of them, like we did with Ryan.
Spike,
Mm-hmm.
your head is buzzing.
I'm gonna pull out the book.
It opens up on its own. And on the page, the text that is displayed. Since you are in the service of the Master now, he has allowed us to pass along this insight. The collars reverse emotions.
Oh, wasn't that handy dandy? Handy dandy little notebook. Hey guys,
What?
What?
the collars reverse emotions specifically.
Oh,
No.
What kind of magic ass notebook do you have?
It was
Uh,
mine.
Well, now it's mine because you're not dead anymore.
Ah.
What, do you want a blank book? There's a rune in here that hurts your eyes. Here, look. Holds up that page.
It does nothing.
See? I can't look at this. Neither
The
can
page
Norton.
is blank.
Norton, remind me to somehow... Just puts the book back in his head. I'll explain that later.
Wait, is this more about the... You said it was the gate code thing, right?
Yeah.
So, the ones that... So, the ones that are... They're the cell phone company.
All right, so
Wait, so are they
If-
spying on us through the cell phones?
I
The
mean,
cell phones don't have signal.
they're spying on us because they're dead, and they can probably just watch us from the ghost world or whatever.
That's
I don't know how
probably-
that shit works.
They're probably gods.
Yeah, well, I blame them for all of my problems.
Oh no, I get to meet them. They're in the city to the north. Out of character. How do you pronounce that again?
Oh, the city name?
Yeah.
The city was Inloke.
Inloke.
Inloak. It was the city where the New Year's ball took place.
Anyway, Nerashi is going to tap Nova's head with her tail blade and get his attention. All right, Nova, following me?
Uh,
Are you paying attention?
I am paying attention. Yeah.
Okay. So, your parents, you as far as you were aware before today, your parents loved you, right?
He's just wilting horribly.
And the collars, the metal things around their necks, reverse emotions. You know what that means, right? What happens when you reverse love?
You don't care about them anymore?
A little bit more extreme than that, yes. But essentially, you are correct. So, if the metal things are on your parents' neck and they suddenly hate your guts, that means they actually love you if we can get the collars off. It's the humans' fault. Or whoever. I'm assuming the humans made the collars. It could have been an evil Pokemon working for the humans. Who fucking knows? Regardless, your parents still love you. Checkmate.
Like, actually, probably, like, a ridiculous amount. If what you're saying, and if how that vision was... Yeah, they... Oh.
Yeah, that'd probably take a considerable amount of love to be that fucking evil with reversed with your love reversed.
Yeah.
So,
Like-
how about this, Nova? How about this? You stick with us. We eventually get the collars off your parents. And if they don't love you, we beat them up.
But I don't want them beaten up.
I'm gonna beat them up anyway.
If they don't... Because they should.
I'm with this plan.
Anyway, you are part of this party. You do not get to leave of your own volition.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nerashi wants to handle that one.
I'll stab you, Spike.
I'm trying to be funny.
Oh, actually, hey, time is back and doing the... I'm gonna go hang around
Go fix
with...
your mom.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think it's... She's just... resting now, I think, hopefully.
Well, go fix
Oh.
other people then.
Yeah, I'll go do
Oof.
that.
You too, Rain.
But
And yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go help fixing people once again.
I mean, Nerashi is not a fan of the parents not taking care of their kids, considering she had really good parents and no trauma.
Thank you, Zim.
You're welcome. To be fair,
What?
go fix your mom is something I would say as a player to other people. So, like,
By
you're
the way, so is this a good time for me to point out something really important?
sure.
Medics, y'all could have literally just straight up wrote a bunch of triage notes while in the time stop, and you didn't think to do it.
Yeah, it's because they're
Yeah.
dumb.
Trauma.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna blame you
Right.
and Zim for that.
Rain is
Yep.
kind of not there at the head, so
Narashi only has a single point in medicine. She's not a proper medic. Half of her medical knowledge is how to skin things.
You
I
all-
mean, most. Oh, go ahead.
You all will see several. You'll notice that a lot of the wounded are being moved away from the tents to other parts of the port.
All right, Nova. 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 Nova.
What?
You're not gonna go try and run off into the wilderness now, are you?
I guess not.
Good. You're not allowed. Illegal. Alright, well, since we've, brought you back to life, I guess that means you're in the party forever. You don't get to leave. That's how that works. And besides, when you were, I guess, speaking to us as a ghost, you never heard me say anything mean, did you?
No.
Checkmate.
What does that mean?
That means I win.
When what?
Narashi's just going to smirk. Exactly right, Jen, but she's not going to say that.
To be fair, knowing Narashi's luck, she would have said mean shit, and it would have reversed to be nice stuff.
That is fair.
That's funny.
Damn.
You know, just
Damn,
have Nova be
that's-
specifically attached to Nerashi now.
I will, if someone wishes to drop a game-breaking influence on that, and Zim will allow it, I will be okay with it.
Would you make an out of game joke that's so funny that the player's like, you know what, if someone influences that, sure.
Yeah, no, you know what? That's fine. That would be funny.
I'd only allow it if you actually gave those nice things that actually come out.
Oh, what, you want me to physically say it if someone comes across with something?
Dux is
Yes!
already checking to see how many coins he
Yes.
Alright, but you can't quote it.
Mm,
I'm the storyteller. I can do what I want, bitch.
Okay,
oh my goodness.
I won't say anything then.
But outside the port, the mighty Snorlax lets out a roar and finally falls, the last of his strength giving out. The ground quakes violently as the massive Pokemon collapses. You see in the sky on the other side that same armored Pokemon from before, its three-fingered paw glowing with sinister light. It then turns its attention to the bubble in the center of the island, throwing a beam of energy there and bursting it violently. The shockwave takes a solid minute to travel across the entire continent and hit the port. A shaky and wounded Mew flies down to you all while the ground continues to shake, several parts of the port collapsing downward as huge balloons begin to rise up from below, including one under the center plaza next to you. The soldiers and captured Pokemon charge over and around the corpse of Hund, launching attacks at the defenders. Suicune throws up a wall of ice between you all, and it cracks and breaks almost immediately from the onslaught, though a second wall goes up a moment later. The legendary shouts out, "Go! I'll hold them off as long as I can. Get on the airships and live. Live to reclaim your home." Gerald is unexpectedly behind you all, grabbing you all one by one and throwing you onto the deck of the airship nearby. He begins...
I was gonna say, every encounter with Gerald and his store has only convinced me further he's a fucking SCP.
You can't convince us otherwise. He is.
Yeah. It's
He
like
just is.
absolutely.
So I'm assuming even if his store gets blown up and we don't see him again, if we built another of his store, he would just fucking appear in it.
But
I
anyways,
will
gosh darn
note-
it.
I will note, the airships are blue and yellow,
Of course.
with the Gerald's logo on the side.
Built a flying one.
But yeah, gosh darn it, Viv, let the scene continue playing out.
Sorry, I had to say it while it was on my brain.
But he is grabbing you all one by one and throwing you onto the deck of the airship nearby. He begins scooping up wounded and bringing them quickly to the ship, pushing them towards you all. Other Pokemon are scattering to the various airships rising up. The armored Pokemon fires a beam at one of the airships on the other side of the port that was beginning to take off, and the vehicle explodes, dropping and disappearing from view behind the buildings. Mew has a pained look as bubbles begin appearing around the airships as they rise, withstanding the blast from above, albeit barely. Gerald tosses Flawn onto the airship, the Salandit giving a cry of agony from a gunshot wound. Two of the Floettes float over to join you. Gerald cuts the ropes holding the airship and jumps on to join you. Blasts hit the pink bubble around you, and the airship's engines grind as the ship jerks off to the north at an especially fast pace. From the vantage of your height, you can see the true extent of the devastation to your home. Fires rage unchecked across the forest. In the distance, you can barely see the ruins of Arlafor, a massive pile of dead Pokemon gathered in the center of the town. The continent is nothing but a war-torn landscape. In the center of the continent, where the Trevenant once stood, is now a cloud of smoke going into the air, a mushroom finally forming, fire spreading out from it at a terrifying rate. Another blast comes from the armored Pokemon, hitting Mew directly, and the bubbles on the airships blink out, as your airship shortly takes a direct hit to the engines. Your vessel flies swiftly towards the ocean below. And thank you all for joining us today for the final episode of Chapter 1 of Wild Traditions. check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, picking up packs of cards to stream loots, using our Humble Bundle partner link, or subscribing to us on Stream Loots as well as YouTube. And of course, don't forget to commission one of the artists that I manage for. Their details are at zgf.art. But for now, thank you so very much for joining and your support, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.